Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Celeste Page and you're tuning in to The Commendable Kind. This is a place for all of you faith-based female entrepreneurs to grow, scale, and monetize your business. So welcome back. I'm super glad you're here. Today we're going to be talking about how to have a positive mental health when starting your business. Now we all know that our firm foundation is Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ is literally the structure. He is everything, and then we can build on top of that. So today we're going to be talking about mental health, not so much from a biblical perspective, but just in general, how to have a good mental health in terms of, staying tenacious in your business and the type of mindset that you need to be able to endure, your business and continue. Because let me tell you, I've started so many businesses where it was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to post so much content on social media. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And it was all out of the wrong motivation. So once that motivation left, I didn't continue building my business. So let's get right on into it. There's going to be several points today that we're going to be talking about, and I'm just really excited. So the first point is you need to set realistic expectations. And this is huge because if you don't set realistic expectations, you're never going to meet them, and it's going to be really hard to keep going. You're going to find it really difficult to continue doing your business. Now, what are some, realistic expectations? Well, it would be to not put a number on your social media account. It wouldn't be to have a number of, visitors going to your website. It wouldn't be to have put a number to how many clients you're going to be working with, 3, 10, 12 months from now. So what you want to do is not do so much quantitative goals, but more so, actually set these short-term milestones and lead up to that. So if you've never started a business before, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to actually understand the process and the system you need to set up to have a sustainable business. When starting a business, there is a lot of bells and whistles and details that you have to look into, and your system is going to be the most important part. So I'm going to actually be getting into your system in another video, so definitely stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you'll get notified when I drop that video. That video is going to be, how do you actually obtain leads, right? How do you actually get leads? And it's going to be the system that you need to start today, have in place today, so you can start driving people to your website. So number 2, you want to prioritize self-care. Now, this is huge because I even neglect this sometimes, where I get so oriented on my business, so focused, so tunnel vision on my business that I forget I need to take care of myself. Draw yourself a bath, put on a face mask, watch a funny movie sometimes. You know what I mean? You have to really have somewhat of a balance. And I say that word lightly, and I want you to take that word with a grain of salt, because the reality is when you do start a business, you have to be putting in a lot of work, like a ridiculous amount of work, and it's actually okay for your life to be unbalanced. It is. We tend to be the most creative when we are relaxed. And a byproduct of this is you're laying down, about to go to sleep, and then all of a sudden you get a really creative idea. And so you turn back on your phone, you get your notes up, and you start writing in your notes. And then next thing you know, you're on social media and it's an hour later, and you could have used that time to sleep. We have to listen to our body, but our mind and our body are obviously fighting with each other sometimes, you could say. In our mind, we know that we may want to go to sleep, but our body, it wants to stay up. Like, we don't feel tired, right? That's a good example. Prioritize your mental health by listening to your body. Number 3, you want to seek support. So seeking support is going to be really good. You need encouragement. You need people cheering you on along the way. You need a tribe of people who are there for you. So motivation and encouragement will not always be the thing that keeps you going, but it's nice to have it. And when you are motivated, when you are encouraged, definitely tap into that. It'll definitely help you reduce your stress because you have people in your corner cheering you on. Number 4, you want to manage stress. So you can manage stress by going to the Lord. Trade that anxiety, that worry, that fear, all that. give it to him. Go and lay it at the altar. You know what I mean? Focus on your relationship with the Lord, and that is going to be the best way in which you can manage your stress. Number 5, you can celebrate small wins. So when you purchase a template for your website, or you make your website from scratch, or you make one page of your website, or you make your first reel, or you plan out, your content for 1 week on social media. Take the time to celebrate that. These are all building blocks to, your business. And, once these building blocks are laid, they can't be undone. And so that is work that you're putting in to invest into your future. So definitely take the time to celebrate that, and it's going to help you stay motivated and give you that encouragement and that boost that you need to keep going, because, building a business is actually a very masculine thing, because you have to have thick skin. You have to have thick skin. There's going to be a lot of failures, a lot of setbacks, and you need to tap into that tenacity and keep going, even though it may be hard at some times. And number 6 is learn from setbacks. So I know we kind of talked about that in number 5, celebrating small wins. But, number 6, learning from setbacks, like I said, it's a very masculine trait to be in the business world, because you have to have thick skin. There's going to be a lot of failures. Learn from those failures and don't get super emotional. Realize, oh yeah, you made a mistake, and move on. Your future is not going to be determined by your past. You can look in your past to figure out mistakes and learn from those mistakes, but that is the only reason why we should be looking back. We shouldn't be looking back to, feel those emotions, or feel that sadness, or feel that frustration. Put your emotions, give your emotions to God, and watch as He will transform that and give you the strength and the peace that you need to continue in your business. A Bible verse that I love is, "My peace be with you, my peace I leave to you. I do not give as the world gives. Do not be afraid." I forget the title of that verse. I can put it on the screen. But that being said, tap into God's peace. He's willing to trade His peace for your worry and your anxiety. In your weakness, He is perfect. So give it to God and see how, He's able to handle your emotions and transform you from the inside out. So number 7, you want to delegate and outsource. And this is going to help you with your mental health tremendously, because you cannot wear all the hats in your business. Even I have a couple of VAs. It's not just a team of one. I have about a team of 3. And that's because, I can't do everything. I can't possibly do everything. So once you have, or if you have the resources, allocate that to, a content manager or a content writer. Alleviating the workload in your business life is going to positively impact your mental health, and it'll give you back the time to invest that time into more important things. Like taking care of yourself, or diving into the things that you're good at within your business. Because the reality is we're not good at absolutely everything when it comes to building a business. There's certain spaces within our business that we excel in, and then there's other spaces in our business that we are not good in. So delegating that to somebody else is going to alleviate a lot of pressure. Number 8 is time management. Now, this one is huge. Definitely, this is going to alleviate so much stress by having certain times in which you work. So, for example, every day, what you should do is pick a time, whether that's 5, 6, 7, or 8 o'clock, and be like, okay, that's my cutoff time. No matter what you have to do, have a cutoff time where you now can focus on yourself, or, relaxing and getting into a state where you're ready to get some good REM sleep, so you can wake up the next day prepared, ready, and ready to go. This will definitely transform your life and your mental health, because once you give yourself these deadlines, these boundaries, and you honor them, it's going to make it so that way you have more motivation, and it'll allow you to have more time to give back to yourself. Kind of going back to prioritizing self-care. You really, really need to prioritize yourself, because that'll help with your mental health. It's a lot easier said than done, of course, but try your best to, give yourself the time, give yourself the grace that you need in order to love yourself in those ways. And your business will reflect that. If you can show up the best possible way that you can in your business is going to thrive and people are going to be able to see that. Number 9 is continuous learning. So be sure that you're always reading a book, and this one is huge. You have to constantly be educating yourself. Even me, I love reading and I love educating myself. It gets me excited to do my business. When you start to feel stale and you feel like your business is kind of stagnant, open up a book. Get a book about marketing, get a book about business, get a book about time management, productivity, whatever the case may be. Start reading and investing into yourself, because you're going to invest all that knowledge back into your business and you're going to reach your goals a lot faster, and it's going to help alleviate that stress of feeling like, what do I have to do for my business? What do I have to do? Like feeling stagnant almost. And I've been there plenty of times, trust me. Number 10 is building resilience. So building resilience has everything to do with negating setbacks and getting past setbacks and walking through. So like I said, the business landscape is very masculine. You have to have a really thick skin. So the best thing that you can do to build resilience is to fail. Fail a billion times. But guess what? Keep going in your business journey. Don't stop. Don't quit. The second you quit, everything crumbles. But no matter how many mistakes you make, you're still going to have success in your business. It's about consistency. It's about learning and continuous growth. And that only happens through trial and error, right? It's like a giant life experiment. So definitely stay tenacious and stay resilient. Number 11, connect with mentors. So this is going to be huge. If you have the allocated resources to do this, definitely invest in getting a business coach. 100% it will help you. You know, in the Bible, it says to seek wise counsel, and that's just about for every aspect of your life. You know what I mean? But especially in your business life. So if you have the money to do that, definitely invest in a mentor. It's going to definitely help with your mental health, because you'll be able to learn from, other people who have been where you're trying to go. Number 12, focus on what you can control. And this is going to positively help your mental health, because if you can focus on what you can do versus on what you can't do, there's going to be so much room for growth, and it speaks for itself. If you have issues with this, really take it to the Lord and pray about, how He can help you in this area, because this is one of the main keys of being an entrepreneur. It's this constant reminder that you have to focus on what you can control, and you have to focus on what you can do versus what you can't. If you can't do something, then don't worry about it, but it's in our nature as females to care so much, we literally birth humans into this world, and we care so much about them, and we just care so much about people, and it's just in our nature. But in business, we have to kind of X that out, in the sense of if something happens that's out of our control, we have to let that go, and we have to put one foot in front of the other, so that way our business can prevail. So remember that positive mental health is an ongoing process, and you're never going to get to a point where you're just perfect at this. I really hope that these principles have helped you, and I hope you take them away and actually implement them into your business. If you are a Christian and you want to grow your business, I have some resources in the description below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned, because I will be coming out with more videos on how to grow your business using biblical principles. So I'm really excited. Thank you for tuning in, and bye.